Hey you guys, it's I the Psy, gonna do a little bit of modern grinding I've been neglecting a little bit, and here I am, wearing one of my best shirts, Sailor Moon, so you know that I'm on top of my game today, I'm ready to play. Got some Sailor Venus action on the move, a little bit of Sailor Mars. Alright, let's do it. Let's down to the side. Right. We're ready to break it out, break it down. Let's see how we do. Let's see if we can pull off a few wins, because the SPS is really good, getting 10 plus per win right now. Or around there, at least, I should say. Scattershot, Silent Summoners, no Amelia. Okay, so obviously, as soon as it's Silent Summoners, you go straight for quicks. And there's no Amelia, and it's Scattershot. So that means that we're going to be dealing with ranged attacks, and we're going to be dealing with magic. So I could go Immortalis in this. I think that might be a good idea. Use a lot of triage. I could go life. I could use triage, but then if I face Immortalis, I'm done. So that means I'm going to use Immortalis. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter because it's a Silent Summoners match. Okay, cool. Silent Summoners match. Use Naga. Use Supply Runner. Use the Psychic. Grimbarden. Ooh, I could back, you know what? Alright, let's take this away. Let's take it all away again. We're going to start over. We're going to use quicks. We're going to use life. Okay. And that way we can get in one of our standard combos here. And then on top of that, we can go with speed. There we go. That's a nice 26. I like that a little bit more. Maybe we don't need the supply runner. And I can actually turn you into this guy, since it's a scatter shot. I think his triage would be a little bit better. And I mean, I know we've got Grimmy in front, but for 2 mana, we might still want the Conjurer. And what do? Do we heal? Do we do heal for the front row to make Grimbarden truly tanky? Or do we do Dr. Blight to prevent their heal? Now, they're probably going to be running their own Grimbarden, which makes Dr. Blight bad. And at least that means that Crystal Smith is going to be able to deal 2 damage to their Grimbarden Smith, which they're probably going to run as well. So it's kind of like the Battle of the Grimbarden Smiths. I'm going to put the Naga Assassin behind in case they've got some sneak, because I feel like there's a chance that Naga might evade. All right, let's do it. Brave Tofu, so we're fighting one of the big guys. All right, let's see how we roll out. So obviously this is like an ideal summoner to use. This is one of the beautiful things about these 3-drop summoners, right? So he does not actually have one of his own Grimbarden Smith. Oh, I'm totally shocked about that. I'm actually super shocked. But he's got a Conjurer, so he's got Magic Reflect for all of the magic I'm doing. But lucky it's Scatter Shot, so I might not have to attack it. That was kind of fortunate. See, he's got the same strategy as I do, which was to use the triage, which is working out great. And there's the backfire, like I was saying. Alright. So I'm really hoping I can get one more hit on his Adelaide Brightwing. That would, like, make my day if I could hit the Adelaide. Yes, double backfire. Ooh, I actually don't mind that miss, because I didn't want to get Magic Reflected. That was a bad hit for me, though. That was another bad hit for me. Alright. So things are suddenly taking a turn for the worse. And now he's getting his own backfire. Oh, that was good, though. So, 4. Oh, man, another bad hit. But at least I got the return fire. Okay. 2. Alright, so it's going to come down to Grimbarden Smith, I think, is what it's all going to come down to here. I got the back. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, as if I missed that. Come on. Yeah. Oh, my God. Alright. So, obviously, if I can't hit anything, I mean, what am I supposed to do here? I think it's a little late. He's going to hit for 1, and he's going to do that. 2, so he's going to hit for 1. I almost had it. But I missed so many times. Alright, so let's copy link to the battle. Let's close it up. And we're going to go to Xbot. We'll go to Battle Vision. Let's see what the rating was here. So I had a 20% win rate. What could I have done differently? And it was Scattershot, Crystal Smith. You know what? If I would have taken out... I think the Grimbarden was right. I think that he just had like a better overall plan than me to double on the Allahu. And I did do a lot of missing here. I mean, it's fairly 20%y. I mean, I'm not going to call it any higher than that. So Neg Assassin, Crystal Smith, Allahu. That seems right. What if I took you away and I took you away? I moved everyone else up. And that would give me, out of 26, I'm at 20. We'll leave Nag Assassin there. What if I did go ahead and I added that guy like I was going to? What's his name? Supply Runner. What if I did add the Supply Runner? And what if I added the Fiend? But I can't use the Fiend? Oh yeah, because it's that. Alright. So this would not work. Face it. Supply Runner. Let's just see. Yeah, now it goes to 0 in that case. So let's take out Supply Runner. And yeah, I guess that this was just like not the best strategy compared to a Zerial. So I would have had to have redone it completely. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. What if I put in a different 2-drop and I left him in front and I added the Venari back in. So we've got the Venari Crystal Smith. We got him at max level. Then what if I put someone else in front? What if I put in that dog? What's the name of that dog? Starts with a V. What if I put him in the front row? Would he have just instantly died or would he have sucked it up? I think that might have been the play. Alright, let's do Chaos Legion. And we only want rewards right now. And let's find him. So what's his name? His name is Volgine. That's the guy I was thinking of. Alright, let's try and put a Volgine in. Oh, you can't add Volgine. That's why I couldn't do it. Alright, well, we're going to abandon this one. Not sure what I could have done to get out of it. I could spend a lot more time on it, but I want to have a few more battles there. Let's see what Brave Tofu was at. He was at 40-30, so that was a pretty big difference there. Alright, I want some of these champ chests pretty bad. I've been doing alright. Now it's only melee, so it went from no melee to only melee. With thorns and knockout. Only melee, thorns, knockout. Alright, so I don't need Possibilious because the answer is going to be in Tidebiter in the second position. And then let's go with Rooney. Deep Lurker, obviously, because he has Demoralize. And I've got 7 left. Do I just want to go, Sea Dog of 8 with the Corrosive Ward? Tough call here. Or do I totally abandon Deep Lurker altogether? See, I could do this. Sea Dog of 8 with Corrosive Ward. I could also go with just a straight up Disintegrator in the front or something like that to just try and reduce them so low that they can't recover. And pop this guy in the back in case they've got Sneak, which they would. In case that's Blast. Now, 7 plus 6 is 13. If I were to take these guys out, though, I could also go in with Mantaroth plus 2. I think that might be better. I think Mantaroth is just so good. And the Venator just to slow him down? Is that the plan? Injo to slow him down? Is this how we're going to roll out? Is it just going to be all about the Mantaroth, basically? Because I don't care if Mantaroth gets thorned out twice, because he's only going to take 2 overall through both of his attacks. Is there anyone I can do instead that would have 6? Oh, the Amplify from Venator Kinjo makes it even better. I like that Amplify. I think I'm going to go with it. Let's see how that works out. So I made the switch to the Mantaroth here. Maybe I should have gone Deep Lurker. Ooh, the Mantaroth was a good decision because it's got True Strike. Mantaroth has True Strike. And he's got the Skull. He's got lots of already built-in Thorns. Alright, and that's unfortunate. So Deep Lurker is probably going to go after his Orc. If I get Poison off, though, then I'll kill the Orc instantly with the Poison. And he's also got his own Amplify, just like I have Amplify. Deep Lurker's doing a good job. Oh, I got Poison off. Alright, cool. I guess I didn't really need to do much, but that's going to be rebirthed. He's going to resurrect. It's back. Okay, here we go with more blast. Who he'll heal from. So he's actually got no attacks aside from just trying to thorn me out here, really. That's what his whole mission is. So he thorned himself out. If I can somehow get some lucky kills, and if I can take out his cursed Witigu, I don't think that he can win here. So I'm getting thorned 2, and I've got... Yes, so my Tidebound is going to attack before Witigu can heal, and he's got first strike, and he can't be thorned out. Alright, so if I can poison! Ah, I needed the poison there to be fully confident. 5 thorns. So you can't be thorned, but you also take... That's actually the best thing possible that could have happened there, is almost me being able to get those attacks in on him. 3, 1, thorns. You don't take thorns. Yeah, so as soon as he attacks, he's going to get thorned out. Good. Gotcha. Gotcha, Prince Kai. Mantaroth is just so good. The blast came in so handy there. Like I said, I'm getting 10 SPS. Great way to start things off. And Prince Kai's at 4290. Let's just see where he is on the leaderboard. 4290. Prince Kai, 23rd. Must not be enjoying that loss to me there. Let's get paired up. Equal health, no newts. Equal health, no newts. Alright. Equal health, no newts. So I kind of really want to use fire just so I can go and I can use the rats, right? Because the rats are really good. But at the same time, I don't want to be like, oh, the rats, and kind of base my whole plan on that. So I can be using the rats. I got a feeling that I'm probably going to end up in a lockout with Lily's Shield Paw and them using... Alright, so I'm going to do my counter for Grimbarden Smith. Alright, so this is... Oh, you can't use Grimbarden Smith right now. Ooh, that's so good for me. Alright, I've got a feeling they're going to use their own Pellicore Conjurer, though, unfortunately, on me. So we're going to get Pellicore on Pellicord, which is not good. But it is what it is. So let's see if maybe I can mix things up slightly. It's going to be Pellicore and Pellicore. 30, 31, 32, 33. I can do 4. Nope. Nope. Alright, so it has to be the Allahu Forester. So if I were to do it like this, so it'd have to be the Allahu Forester. I'd be going lots of ranged attacks. All my guys are actually going to have a little bit of health. Mariput Magician can get in there. 5, 6, 7. Do I want it to be the Mariput, though? Because for 7... with Grandmaster, I can use Adelaide, and I've got Venari already. So I don't think I needed it. Oh. You know what? I could also use Zerial and make a combo on this Allahu Forester of what happened previously. That's a tough call. Zerial's normally pretty weak, right? But the haste, swiftness, it's a tough call. It's also got the rust, and since I'm doing lots of ranged, I might want the rust. I'll just be so low speed, I feel like I'll miss everything. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go with it. Since it's equal health, Zerial's got a problem with her health department, but I think that the rust is going to be really good on this one. So we're going to go with it. Plus the life leech maybe will let my Pellicore survive a little longer. So I'm going heavy ranged. This is a weird team. Uh-oh. It's Mango Mayhem. So I am facing all the big guys right now. I'm alright with that. So 10. So what does he have that's 10? And Adri Fire's obviously got the return fire. Of course you've got return fire. Of course you got return fire. So I've got lots of magic damage as well, though. So on the plus side, he's not running his own Conjurer, which makes me really happy, because his own Conjurer would pretty much ruin me. Because of my magic reflect. 6, 3, 0. Alright. So redemption. That took away my divine shield, which kind of sucked. Darn it. And I couldn't life leech off it because of his armor. 2, 7. I'm gonna have a real problem hitting that guy. 3, or maybe no, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't have a problem hitting him. 7, 5, 2. I got a little life leech off. And that was like what I was really aiming for, was getting a little bit of life leech, right? He's got 2. Wow, hitting for 9 though, that's not even fair. This is one of the problems with these reward cards is I don't have anything good. Like, I don't have a Phyrexian hero that can do that. Without having the proper Phyrexian hero. No good. And I guess having fully maxed Nimbleduke Scout makes a difference too, eh? 2. Yeah, it's over. It's over. There's no point in even putting that one into the machine. We know that there's no coming back from this Nimbleduke Scout and a 4-star Phyrexian hero. My Phyrexian hero's 2-star. I don't even have a reflection shield on it. I'm surprised the Zidri Fire's not maxed though. But yeah, there's no point in even taking a look at that one. Alright. No heal, odd monsters. No heal, odd monsters. I think Death has some good odd monsters if I'm not mistaken. Alright. And we're going odd. Let's just start it off. I'd like to get in a Lux Vega if I can, but let's start things off with Thaddeus Brood, just to give myself as much leeway as possible with this. So there's 2 things I can do. I can kind of approach from a sneak method, using Fenmore Haunt and using like Uraeus. We just want to go straight at Mantaroth and just try and kill everything. No, I don't think Mantaroth's the right way here. I think that this is where we're supposed to go, like, and use Soul Strangler, Fenmore Haunt, Uraeus, put the Crypt Beetle in front, and just go wide. 17, 18, so it gives me 2 more 1-drops I can put in. So I guess I can do Carrion and Chaos Agent in the back. See, who's going to sneak? Life has lots of sneak. All these guys have lots of sneak. And for 3... 3, so sneak. Trying to think of what Dragon would have. The thing that I'm most afraid of is Magic, because Magic would get through my Crypt Beetle really easily, right? Because Crypt Beetle is going to be really good because it has shielding, right? But once you get Magic involved, then it's pretty much all over. Do I need the Karen Shade as back, or should I put the Karen Shade in the back along with this Chaos Agent? No healing, I don't need to worry. I think that the right play is to protect the Soul Strangler, right, from their sneak, because for 18, is that probably what they're doing? Only odds. I'll bring it up. Alright, let's give it a try. White Bears, the Legionnaires. So hopefully he's got lots of magic. Very similar team. So -1 on his magic. So he went with the double backup for his team. But he's only got 1 sneaker. He's got the magic that's reduced to 1. Alright, I don't know how this one's going to turn out just by looking at it. So we know he's at 1. Yes, I needed that miss. And I got mine off. Alright. So the fact that I pulled off mine right there is probably going to win me this match. The fact that he missed and I didn't is probably all that's needed to win this match. 2. Oh, well, he got it now. So as long as I hit, there we go. Alright, I don't think I can lose. Of course, I say that, but I mean, we all know it's still possible. We've all been in that position before. Alright, now I don't think it's... Uh-oh. I don't think it's possible to lose this. Good. Got White Bears. 38. I'll take my 20 points. Very similar teams. The -1 from my Thaddeus Brood is probably what won me that, because it reduces life sapper. And it's funny, he had 2 backline backups, just like what we were talking about, right? With putting the Carrion Shade in the back, but I want to protect my sneakers. I figured he's got sneakers, he'll just have to go through this chaos. Ironically, you know what? Let's actually just put this through real quick. I want to see what would have happened if I would have just put in Mantaroth. I think that would have actually been enough, to be honest with you here. So that was mine. And let's just pop in Mantaroth. I think this is Mantaroth. 2, 3, 4. It's 15 out of 18. 15, and I get 3 more. And let's go with, who would the right 3 have been? I would have probably, let's face it, I would have probably used Soul Strangler in there or something like that. Oh, No way, I would have used Venari Marksrat. Let's choose Venari Marksrat, because that way if when the Marksrat dies, it does that, and I think that I think I have a level 7. Right, battle. 100% that way. Alright. So it's 100% that way. And it's only 75% the way that I did it. So Mantaroth would have been the better play. So Mantaroth, Venari Marksrat would have been the better play here. Alright, cool. Good to know. Mantaroth, Venari Marksrat. It's important to go and use, like I said, it's very important to use Xbot. If you have a question about your gameplay, you definitely want to go and double check it. You don't just want to, like, make assumptions. Sometimes you lose because you just don't have the cards, right? Like, I hear a lot of people that are talking about, oh, silver, you just lose, you don't have the cards. Well, it's the same for every level. If you don't have the cards, you'll lose to the people who do, like Mango having his 4-star Phyrexian and his max level Nimbleduke, who did just a ton of damage. Range attack may not be used in battles. Alright, so I've got a classic one for this one then. Range attacks may not be used. It's going to be the Possibilious. Let's use Billy. Now, I've seen this one used a lot as well. I'm going to try that one out, because I've been seeing quite a bit of it, and I do like it. Here's where things become a choice. Do I want Bakjira, or do I want Grimbarden? I think I like Bakjira over Grimbarden in this. I want to do some healing. 45 out of 46. Alright, so our chemist, I just need more mana, so I'm gonna have to go to my standard formation instead. We'll try it out. If I lose, we'll try out what could have been. And who do I want leading in the back? Let's put a Musa Celine back there. Oh no. You know what? I can't do this. I think what's gonna end up happening is they'll have a healer like Bakjira, and I will have no afflict. But you know what? If they have that, then my Coastal Sentry can still get through it. My Coastal Sentry and Mantaroth can break down a Bakjira. My Darge and all these guys will lose to Bakjira. Alright, let's go for this. Let's go with the Musa Celine in the back. If they've got sneakers, she's pretty much done. If they don't have sneakers, she'll be big and fat, and she'll be breaking their guys with her armor breaker and everything for shatter. All right, let's give it a shot here. Lots of hit points. Let's find out if I needed the afflict. I'm guessing yes. I'm guessing it was a mistake not to afflict, but like I said, if they got Bakjira in front, I can break it down using Coastal Sentry. Weird. All right, so it's a lurker that I'm after in this case. I've got good speed. He's going to be big speed, but isn't going to hurt the lurks. We'll shatter it, though. Good. And then shatter. 3. Yep. Alright, so Musa Celine died instantly, pretty much. Okay. Back up to 9. See, I should have definitely run something with Afflict here. And... yep, I needed the Afflict. Of course you got off the poison, too. There we go. Alright, so the True Strike's really helping. At least she gets a little armor now. When the poison takes effect. 7. Why am I missing so much? I've got speed 6. It's this blind. The blind. 5. Oh, man. So we're going to see what it would have been like with the Afflict, because now she's done, I think. Oh! Oh, I thought she was going to survive, because if she would have killed him, she would have been able to trample on through. But instead, now I'm going to get ultimately rocked. It's either that or it's all just Mantaroth the whole way through. Mantaroth's going to go all the way. Mantaroth's going to go all the way because of his True Strike. Yep, I don't think that they can win now. If Mantaroth's going to regain his shield every time, so he's going to shield up. These guys can blast away, no problem. And I'll just be able to do it. Mantaroth is so good. It just got me out of this. So I got away without the Afflict, fortunately. I guess I didn't need it because Mantaroth is just 2 house. There we go. Ooh, 12 SPS out of that one. Such good rewards. Let's see if I can get one more to get 3 in a row. Start getting those good points. This was a strange choice for him to use Noah. Since Noah didn't have Martyr or anything yet. I've got a Kulu, but I think it's only 3-star too. This works out. I'd love to have a high mana match that I can use life. I find that that's my go-to right now, is using life. And actually using Wraith, Grandmaster Wraith. There we go. So I can do it. Oh, everyone equal health though. That kind of hurts. With a 2 mana and no ranged. All right, I'm going to go for my combo anyway. The 2 mana using Grandmaster Wraith. Popping in Mantaroth and behind him. And this is too bad because it has so much health. But I still want to use Iziar with the 14 health. And then we get this guy in. We get in the Grimbarden Smith. Behind Aves. And we can use Adelaide in the back and with 3. So I've got, oh, it's obviously Albahu to heal up the Iziar. So it's one of my favorite combos. So I'm going to be able to have Iziar regenerate, and that's going to bring eventually when this is all over, Grimbarden Smith's going to have 5 magic attack that can't be influenced or anything like that. So he'll always be doing 5 and be healing hopefully by Brightwing, but we don't know if that's the way it'll work out or not. So 49 out of 50, can I do something different? The only other 3-drop that I like for this is Scabo Hireling in place of Albahu, but I want the res off of Adelaide over additional triage from Jin. Because sometimes they'll just hit this guy with an afflict, and then you're like, oh, why am I even using Albahu? You know? So I think just having the 1 triage is good, and having the res for Iziar is going to be really nice, especially since when Iziar comes back, it's going to come back with +2 armor, and obviously it's got General Grandmaster Wraith giving it Void armor on top of that. So I like that. That looks pretty good. Wish I had some healing for Mantaroth, but I mean, I'll heal in the form of 1, 2, 3 armor repair. Let's do it. This has probably got to be like my favorite. And I like the fact that Aves right now, I have a 4-star Aves, so that Aves actually has armor melting, whatever it's called, rust. Oh, he's got only a 3-star, so his Aves does not have rust. And look, he does have a Grimbarden in the back in case I'm using Sneak. But his Grimbarden isn't getting any kind of attacks or anything. I got a good feeling about this one, guys. I feel like since he doesn't have any extra attack, like I'm just gonna be able to run right through him. And I mean, the rust is gonna work out pretty good on this too. Let's find out. Oh yeah, and since he's primarily magic attack too, I mean, he's gonna have a hard time breaking Iziar. Iziar's gonna get the Albahu heal because Albahu's got 3. Forget the order of operation. I think Albahu already went though. Oh, see, like I said, afflict. So we got the afflict off already. I didn't even get a chance to do anything else on him. 6, so we got 2 back. I hopefully armor heal myself for 2 that I needed. And I'll hit for 3. And that last 3 I'm going to take out with one of these. Oh, thought I'd have a chance there. So there's Martyr. And like I said, Grimbarden's going to be at 5 by the time it's done. It can't be silenced or anything like that. Down to 1. There we go. So dealing 7, blasting 2. Would have been a blast of 4. And here's his Brightwing coming back. 6. Come on. Good work, Albahu. See, it's funny because the res actually took away his afflict, enabling me to heal the Iziar. Oh, Iziar's not happy with having no armor, but nope, no afflict. I have a chance. There was no afflict. That 6 is so hot. All right. So now it's time, and like I said, I got 5 on that. I've gotten double Martyr off Iziar. I don't think he can beat through this Mantaroth. Look at that Mantaroth. It's got an 8 armor, so it's gonna hit so hard. Ooh. It had an 8 armor, I will rephrase to. How about that? But look at that. It just dealt 6. Yeah. My favorite combo. I would love to get Albahu up a little bit higher, but it really only gains True Strike, so I don't think the True Strike is that good. So good that I need to spend like an extra $100 to get her up. 4, 1, 2. So this is my favorite part, when you get to break their smith. I love breaking opposing smiths. It's like my favorite thing. Here we go. A good little blast. Makes me feel good. It's always smith on smith. It's about who smith dies first a lot of the time. 9. A huge 5 blast over there. Dealt 8 from blasts, and we're done here. Shaky P, the incinerator. So he's got a lower rating because he's not from champ. So 35. There we go. Win streak. But since I'm in champ, that's right. Since I'm in champ, it doesn't give me a win streak bonus. But I'll still take that 12 SPS. Let's see where I'm at on the leaderboard. I'm in the top 100 now. And look, I've had a few rough games, so I am ahead of, like, on the win-lose streak, but not by a lot. Had some rough games. To start off the season, I mean, you know what the beginning of season grind is, right? And that's kind of what happened. So monsters with 4, and only 4 units in Magic Reflect. Alright. So if it's Magic Reflect, I don't need Thaddeus Brood, and I don't need Obsidian. Kelly is pretty much the obvious choice. Tethrapod, Tidebiter. Do I need Tidebiter? Maybe I do this. And I give myself a little bit in the back. Ooh. Kind of like it. Is there another 3-drop? Alright, so I'm going to attack their rear with this one. And I've got my Chaos Agent in the back for their rear attacker, because I can almost guarantee that they're going to sneak in the back. Alright, and Crow Cephalopod in the front to tide me over. If Cephalopod does die, plus 4th Pellicor Bandit, who's hard to hit, it'll have like speed 7. Yeah, let's go with that. This is the way it's going to be. It is what it is. I don't mind Tidebiter there, but I feel like Tidebiter isn't going to give me enough in the sneak. And if I'm going to be sneaking, I want to sneak. I don't want to, like, Tidebiter in the front. I've got one guy sneaking. You know, I want to have 2 sneakers moving. And they're probably doing exactly the same. My guess is we're going to have very similar setups. It just seems like the right way to go. Oh, what the? Okay. So there's Magic Reflect, and he still chose that. You're gonna have to hit his Lurking Puffer. So he's doing anti... I don't understand what's going on here. So he's gonna die right off the bat. His Jin Bilka is just gonna die. His Jin Bilka is gonna hit me, and then Magic Reflect didn't die? Oh, that's right, because it's got Void. It's got Void armor. Okay. So it's not necessarily over, but just not what I expected is the way I'll phrase it. And I got the poison off, so even if he does gain 1, yeah, I mean, it's just weird. Because he's gonna... Okay. I wonder if he noticed that it was Magic Reflect. Like, it was obviously a powerful team, but strange. Alright, 3750, 3790, very close matchup. So close, so another 11 SPS. So, I mean, it's just crazy amount of SPS, like 9, 12, so we'll call it 10, 20, 30, 40, over 40 SPS in those 4. 50 SPS since he started watching. 50 SPS since he started watching. We'll do one more here. You know what? We'll go until the streak is broken. I'm on a 4 streak. We'll go until that's broken. Once my streak is over, we'll call it quits for this video. You know what? Maybe he anticipated me armoring up a lot, and that's why I put his magic in there, but it just doesn't make sense the way that he did it. I don't think so, at least. I wonder what the thought process was behind this team with being Magic Reflect. So he knew that the Void would only make Jin Bilka take 1. Maybe he was just planning on killing my guys so quickly using Jin Bilka because of the weaken on his 4-star Dr. Blight. They didn't think I'd have time. They knew the back attack, the sneak, would be going after this really healthy Lurking Puffer. You know what I would have probably done? Is not use Dr. Blight, and I would have put the Moxian between these two. If I was going all in on just like dealing damage and hoping to survive, the Moxian Rebel would have given him 3 attack and 3 attack. Plus the Moxian Rebel itself would have probably had 3 attack. So that's a reflect of 2, a reflect of 2, a reflect of 2. This guy gets hit. This guy gets hit. Alright, so the Puffer would be dead. The Bilka would still be alive. Yeah. Maybe not. Not sure what he's thinking there. So only common and rare. All of them have sneak. Common and rare, everyone has sneak. I'm leaning towards Astral Entity here. I'm leaning towards Astral Entity just because, I mean, it lets me use Cursed Wittigoo, right? And Cursed Wittigoo is just crazy. We'll use Supply Runner. We need the speed. If he's got his own Wittigoo in the back, I need my own Afflict. I need my own Afflict to take out his Wittigoo, who will be in the back as well. And with 60, though, let's see if I can find some big guys. Ooh. Taunt's good. Our Chemist can be my tank. Queen of Crows. That's a good backup. We'll put her over here. Put the Grimbarden Fighter on the back. That would actually be kind of good. Because then the Grimbarden Fighter has shield for 1, and 2, it's got Corrosive Ward. So the Corrosive Ward would eat away at their armor. So they'll hit, and then their arm... No, not as good as just having Wittigoo in the back. Not as good as just having Wittigoo in the back. But maybe I can put him somewhere else. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll put him over here. So when they're done with the Wittigoo, then they'll move on to Grimbarden Fighter. And in the meantime, Grimbarden Fighter can be doing some damage. 4. So I do need Afflict. But I mean, just having a fatty might be better. Right? So he's good, but you know what else does good damage to a Cursed Wittigoo? A Dampier Stalker. A Kabbalist. Ooh, the Kabbalist for the Amplify on the Wittigoo plus the Demoralize. Okay. Alright. So we'll do it like this. I think I like that. I think I like that. Well, like it or not, I'm out of time. So this is how it's going down. Let's see how it works out. I like the Wittigoo in the back. I like the Grimbarden Fighter. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Kabbalist as well with the Demoralize and everything. Let's see if that was the right play. So everyone has to attack the front, but I got some juicy little guys. None of which deal 5, though, I don't think. So I'm going to get through our Chemist. In fact, this Kabbalist is going to eat up our Chemist to Bear. Right? Because it deals 6 because of the Giant Killer. Let's see how it works out, though. Because he might be sniping to get the first hit off on my Kabbalist and kill my Kabbalist right away before even getting attacked, which is what's going to happen here. Yeah. So, oh, no, I've got armor. That's right. Oh, it's snipe. Okay. Boom, for 6. It was so hot. It was so hot. I'm glad I used Kabbalist. And the Kabbalist with his Demoralize is doing great work for me. And it's almost funny. He put the Ever Hungry Skull at the back, but he's using Red Panda, which means I'm not even going to be attacking his Ever Hungry Skull as part of his strategy. He's forcing me to only attack forwards at this point. And she's really good too. I actually forgot this. The Reflection Shield means she's going to take 0 damage from Thorns. I forgot all about that little added bonus that exists there. I just had like a little bonus that I totally forgot about. But yeah, this is funny that he's using the Panda, but he had the Ever Hungry Skull in the back. I think he might have forgotten about his own abilities. 2. And there we go, we got it. Story Nerd City. Alright, what's Nerd City's rating? 3610, but that doesn't really matter. I'll take another, basically 13 SPS though. Keep going. I mean, man, it's a 5 streak. You guys are getting to witness the 5 streak. Standard battle, 28. Alright, that's easy. Easy breezy, boys. Going for the combo. Who goes in the back, though? Is it you? It could be you. And I don't know I want Grimmy like in the front. But when I'm looking at him right now, he looks like he could be fine for the front. Maybe I want this guy in there. No. 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28. Those with 5. You know what? I don't think I want Pellicor. I think I want the Scavo Hireling, because I'm just gonna like butch up Grimbarden Smith. That's gonna be my plan. Is to butch Grimbarden Smith, give him tons of healing because they can't even get through him, and I'll give him some real heal too in the form of Venari Chrysalis. So it's a tough choice. Are they gonna use Bakjira? If they use Bakjira, I need Dr. Blight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If they don't use Bakjira, then Venari Crystal Smith is obviously going to make my Grimbarden Smith pretty much invincible. But that's only if they're able to break his shields to even begin with. And he's going to be pretty full of shield. You know what? I think that I have to put in the Dr. Blight at this point in time. The only thing is that's going to make sneak attacks hit Aves directly, which kind of sucks. But I don't think I need Aves anymore. And then, because these guys both have, what's it called? Camouflage. So when Aves dies, their sneak attacks will be going towards Grimbarden, and he'll be my only guy left. I like it. Oh, you know what I almost forgot though? Forgot to get my pluses. I definitely want those. I guess it's a guy. I'll put it here in case there's someone with Blast. I don't think that even exists, but I may as well only have one guy blasted instead of 2. The Venari marks right in front. Is that the right choice? If they're using magic, is the right choice to use Blinding Reflector, or am I going all in on Grimbarden Smith? I think the all in on Grimbarden Smith is the better play. Totally honest, like, I think that he's the better play. I have to do Dr. Blight. The Magic Reflect is good. I think it's going to be Dr. Blight in case they are using Bakjira, because they could be making this team by using the blue version of it, which would have Bakjira in front, and Bakjira's Void would crush me. Alright, so let's do it. Mnemonics. Still doesn't mean that it's for or against Bakjira in front yet. All I know is I need this guy dead. And he is not going to die first. Yes, he is. Dr. Blight. Dr. Blight will take out the Venari Marksrat. He's got no healer, so my Dr. Blight was bad. I should have been using a healer, but he's got lots of sneak attacks and things, so I don't know. Oh no, I do not know. I don't know if it was the right choice or the wrong choice yet. It's still up in the air. Of course, you got the poison in on him too. Of course, you got the poison. Oh, I got the poison. I got the poison as well. But man, that's the one thing that Aves hates more than anything else is the poison. Of course, the poison. And see, like I said, all of his sneak attacks now are going to be directed towards Grimbarden Smith because of the double camouflage, which is actually super good right now. Yes, finish off that Venari. Finish my Venari. I want Venari dead. Get poison on him or something. I guess the longer Venari survives, the more just like damage he absorbs from me, right? But it's 1 poison on the Venari. There we go, and then he can't survive it. And then my Grim just destroys his Grim. His Grimmy's gonna have 4, and Dr. Blight is bad against Grim. So 2. There we go. And I've got infinite armor repair. It's a good matchup for me. Good matchup. I really like having the double camouflage, which forced them to even sneak into Grim. Mnemonics. Let's see how you worked out. Mnemonics with a 3730, so a little bit lower than me. I'll take another 13 SPS. Let's keep going. Like I said, when I hit that first loss, that's when we'll end it for the day, but like as you can see, it's like very weapon training centric, a lot of my teams, because you get so much value for doing the weapons training, and it makes cards like Bakjira or Murdali just so strong. So I'll try and weapons train whenever I can, pretty much. And if you can weapons train a Smith, that's obviously great, but I almost like doing a Bakjira more than a Smith. So 34, only 4 units, scatter shot, and odd. Alright, 4 units, scatter shot, and odd. So you could provide me with some triage in that case. Let's go with life. Let's see what I can do. So Mantaroth. Oh my gosh, for 6, 11, there's 28. Like that could just be good just doing that, right? Oh, you have to break through my Mantaroth into a Carnage Titan. Okay, then I can get healing. I can get healing out of this guy. Oops, you're not who heals. The Mariput heals, and that leaves me with one in the back for me to just pop in crack Zarok here, I guess. Do I go full Mantroth, or do I go like this? Do I take some healing? And by healing, I guess I mean repair. 5-6. You know what I do? I do this. I put the Scavo Hireling in the... No, I don't do it in the front because I'm going to be using Carnage Titan. Yeah. Alright, so we'll use the Mariput. We'll use the Mariput, and we'll use this guy here. Crack Zarok. We'll put the Zarok in the back, just to try and give Mariput a little bit more alive time, even though she's got some decent, like, shield and stuff. She's not going to die instantly. But in case they do go, like, Odd is pretty much where there's lots of sneakers. So they'll have, like, Stitch Leech, they'll have Uraeus, they'll have all the good stuff. They'll have the Goblin in this one, the Goblin Underboss, or whatever his name is. And I feel like just Mantroth and Carnage Titan are so powerful that they might be able to do the job on their own. Ooh, but if I took out Carnage Titan and I put in Iziar, be good too. Oh, and the extra triage that I would get out of it. Oh man, that's juicy. If they're using magic, okay. It's a tough call now. Now we're in the tough call zone. 3, 5, 6, 3. Yes, okay. That's 8 damage with shield. Alright, as much as I want Iziar, I think I'm going to concentrate on their front rank. That's right, because there's going to be aimless anyway, so we'll get around Iziar. Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh. So he's probably put it on his own Mantroth. So his Mantroth is healing right now. Yep. See, I guessed correctly. And so he knew about the blast for the Venari in there. So that's weird, because his Jin Renova is only going to be healing... It's going to be healing the Pegasus and everything. Let's see how this works out. I'm curious, because I've got heal for my front rank. He does not have heal for his front rank. That's right, this guy shatters, though. Strong plays. 11. 9. 5. 12, okay. So he's healing the Marksrat, which must suck for him, but... No. I think it's this War Pegasus is just gonna go all the way on me. Yeah. The healing from this guy here too. That's too bad. I've had a lot of really tough tight matches with Angel with a Shoddy. But oh, I wish you'd given yourself armor, Mantaroth. You needed that armor. Why'd you give it away? Why'd you give it away to the Carnage Titan? Why'd you give it to him? Why'd you give it to the Carnage Titan? You needed it for yourself. Yeah, there's just no breaking this this Ava. No breaking the Ava. Too good. It's pretty funny though, the triage is helping his Venari Muskrat. Just double triage. Yeah, it's over. I don't need to finish watching this one. And Angel with a Shoddy, look at that though. Look how many extra points it is over me. 4450. That's how you go down, guys, is when they got the cards. That was pretty good. I'll take that 5 in a row. 4450, let's just see where he is. 4450. 4450. Ooh, Angel with a Shoddy down here. Almost in the top 10 after that. So those are some good matches though, guys. Like, what could I have fixed? You know what? Let me just see if I would have put the Iziar there, what would have happened. Let's go back to battle. Just before we call her quits, let's share this battle. Copy. Close. Let's pop her into the old X-Spot over here. Import. Because I was thinking about doing that, and then I didn't. And let's see what would have happened. IZI, Iziar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0%. So it would have definitely been a 0% otherwise with the Iziar. And let's just import it a second time in like this. At least I had a chance without the Iziar. Ooh, sometimes I had a good chance. Alright, so it wasn't a worthless team. I wonder instead of the Crack Zarok if there was a different 1-drop I could have put in. I don't think there were any 1-drops that would have gotten me any better than Crack Zarok. 7, using Panda, and using Life, 11. Yeah. I don't think there's one that would have been better. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Hope that you enjoyed that little bit of deck tech here for you. Got to see a little bit of modern play. That's kind of the way that I think about my battles when I'm going through it. So hopefully you picked up a few tips and tricks there as well. Basically, weapons training is the meta. So even if you don't have lots of Rebellion cards, there's a reason why cards like Dark Dead Blast are so expensive. And Aves, who I used to make fun of, is actually like probably my favorite Soulbound card. Izzy is so good, but I mean, Aves is really good now, man. Aves is good, and all the weapon trainers are. So there you go. Until next time, it's either side. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in Praetoria, my friends. Hopefully you don't get matched up with me. I'm a point stealer. Talk to you soon. Peace.